Alright, Paul, it's time for race number 3. Okay, Brandon, race number 3 will feature Gary Coles and Buster Dejavo against the 2016 Rising Stars champion Joshua Salmor and Zak Arlensen. Both teams are currently at 3 and 4 heading into the final month of play. Who's going to finish at 500 and possibly come back for next season's roster? We're about to find out right now. Let's rock this place! Alright, so these two teams are trying desperately to extend their contract for one more season. It will definitely be possible to whichever team wins this race. We got fans on both sides of the arena track cheering in the stands for these two tag team hopefuls who are coming back next season. Right now they're going to shake the palm trees to bring down their coconut sheep fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Zak Arlensen and Joshua Salmor. They are going to have a 2-on-1 advantage over Gary Coles at the current moment. And what will each job be heading? It looks like they're both heading for the water. And Gary Coles is going to join them over at the water. As the first superstar gets beat is Buster Dejavo, who is also heading for the water. He is quickly making to the other side of the water, heading into the amethyst portion of the course. And right now, number 2 is left behind the competition, but he's expected to pass a couple of sleeping Chao. Numbers 1 and 8 are both going to rest, so these two Chao will join number 2 for dear life all the way into the back of the bitches. As because number 2 in this race will be made by number 8, who desperately trying to catch up over numbers 1 and 2. And look who has a huge lead heading into the sci-fi portion of the course. It's Zak Arlensen. He is leading Joshua Salmor, who is battling with Buster Dejavo for second place, with a huge lead, trying to get the contract extended for one more season. We passed the 1 minute mark in this race, and who got the next command spears? It's Gary Coles. Oh, his team better hurry up if he wants to come back next season for sure. Anyway, guess who also is getting left behind in competition? It's number 2, that's who. And number 1 pauses for more, trying to get some attention here. And number 8 pauses for more, as the next spears will be made by number 7, who dominates over the 4-7 Chao in 5th place. Meanwhile, Zak Arlensen dominates over at the very front, ahead of his partner, Joshua Salmor and Buster Dejavo, who are climbing up the wall, heading into the top of the sapphire portion of the course. What will happen? We'll find out soon enough. Next spears belongs to number 8. That makes it 6 spears of race, and Joshua Salmor is for us. That means Buster Dejavo is going to have command at second place. But I think Joshua Salmor is still going to put a smile this week. Gary Coles right behind him, but I think Joshua Salmor is going to win this one. Yeah. And Buster Dejavo with his second spears race, but I'm afraid his rally is going to come up short. Because Zak Arlensen lifts Joshua Salmor for the victory. Yeah. Buster Dejavo will have to settle for second place. He was way behind Zak Arlensen. So Zak Arlensen and Joshua Salmor finish at 500. As number 1, we'll get the next command spears. Try to lead numbers 2 and 8 in the dust. Poor number 2 is getting left behind on the competition. As number 7 is more close on spears for race. He dominated over the 4-7 Chao all the way. So Zak Arlensen leads Joshua Salmor to an easy victory. That's right, they finished at 4-4, and it's 1-7 coming up after we hear a word from this.